I don't know about the county, but I know there's homelesses in many, many cities.
It's a possibility. I think it's more so in the big cities, but yeah, it's a possibility that there's some in the county.
I don't think there is. Not that I've seen. I've lived here my whole life, so.
It might be out there somewhere, but you know, I've been in Harrow all my life, and I've never actually seen anyone that's homeless, like living in a tent or a cardboard box or something like that.
I have to say I don't think I've ever seen homelessness in the county.
I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't know.
I'm sure there is, but it's not like you see it in the city where it's such a huge population where you'd see it more often.
I don't know that it's hidden as much. It's just, I think people are in the city more. It's more prevalent there. So we just see it more there.
The hidden homeless. Are they in your town? Walking down your streets? Does this look like a place where homelessness exists? Are you looking hard enough?
What would you do when you find yourself on the street with nothing? Absolutely nothing. Where would you go and how would you get there? Most would just turn to their parents, but yours have just kicked you out. Will it ever get back to the life you once knew? The normal, everyday life that the rest of the world seems to share? I mean, what's next? These are questions that members of your community ask themselves every single day.
Homelessness is the inability to sustain a place to live.
Anyone who's just sitting outside, for, even if it's just for a night, like anyone who doesn't feel like they're at home. I mean, there's always the difference between a house and a home.
It makes you grow up real fast. Like, you have to learn stuff real quick out of all your mistakes or other people's mistakes. Like, everything anybody does affects you.
Well, I used to believe, just like everyone else, that homeless people were, you know, the people living on the side of the road and people begging for money, people that sit in tattered clothing and everything. But I've grown a lot mentally, and I guess now I'd consider it just anyone who feels like they have no home. It's not so much where you live, it's what you think about where you live and how you feel. It's a lot more emotional and mental than anything else physical.
There's definitely homelessness in the county. Like, you may not see it, but it's definitely there.
What I think we see more of are the kids who couch surf. There aren't as many services that they can access in the county, given the size geographically, lack of transportation, public transportation. And so as a result, they'll go from friend to friend or relative to relative and sleep on their couch, as opposed to being able to locate someplace to stay on a more consistent basis.
This isn't an issue that can be swept under the rug. The hidden homeless need your voice and they need your support. But we first have to recognize that the issue is here, and then we can start to support the needs of those around us. Something can be done. What will you do?
Home is a place where everyone loves you, where you feel comfortable and you want to be there. Somewhere where there's so much compassion and comfort and support. Somewhere where you belong.
You know, sometimes I don't even think I know anymore, but I mean, familiar walls, familiar pictures hanging on the walls.
Anywhere that I'm surrounded by people who love me and support me.
It's more than just a roof over your head, although that's part of it.
A place you look forward to going to at the end of a long day, or even returning to after a nice vacation.
It's more than just food on the table, but that's part of it.
Where your family is, where your friends are. I always heard the saying, home is where the heart is.
You always have a chance of getting your favorite meal.
A place where you feel loved and supported, a place where you can reciprocate that as well. I mean, it's great to be loved and nurtured, but it's equally gratifying to be able to reciprocate that to someone.
I mean, your home should be somewhere that you love, and somewhere that you feel nurtured and cared for and loved.
Somewhere to go every night, somewhere safe.
Home is a safe place.
Safe.
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 A place you do feel safe.
Home to me is family, you know, protecting each other and keeping each other good.
It's more about people, it's more about love, it's more about being surrounded by things that I want in my life.
It's a place where you know you can be yourself and you can let your guard down and do exactly what your heart and your soul wants you to do.
So I really don't feel I have a home and I don't know what a home is.
Home is a place where you're comfortable and where you can be who you are. I think that's the best definition I can give.